Hi Virgos, thanks for watching. Sorry about the sun, it's so bright in the background, so I decided to try to adjust my angle a little bit until it shades some so you can see the cards. But this is going to be a relationship evaluation spread. I'm not going to get into the planets too much. Mercury is retrograde. It moves from Cancer to Leo. No, from Leo to Cancer. I just went blank. I don't know, one of them on the 19th. Sorry. And then it does move from Virgo. I'm sorry. What am I talking about? Venus. It moves into Leo from Cancer. That's right. They'll both be in Leo. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Virgo. You may be a little bit thrown off, especially if you're a Libra, Virgo cusp, because the Libra reading was just interesting. You'll have to watch that. You might have interruptions, or somebody may be throwing your focus off or something. Anyway, 3 more shuffles for Virgos, please. Y'all know time and energy is fluid. It could be past, present, or future energy. Before you check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. If you don't know how to do that, check the bottom, the description, to figure out how to do that. I have a video showing you how to do that and a link to Cafe Astrology. So, somebody could be making some stupid decisions or just poor choices as far as the long term is concerned. I think there's just a need to first and foremost, Mercury's retrograde right now, so you shouldn't make any major decisions right now. And this is Gemini, and Mercury rules Gemini, so from an astrological standpoint, it just wouldn't be wise to make any major important decisions or commitments right now. So just hold off first and foremost, because this reading will be for the rest of July, and Mercury goes direct July 31st. However, the post-retrograde shadow period is a week or two or something like that, a week and a half. So I would just hold off for maybe the next 4 to 6 weeks making any super major decisions right now. Just for that reason alone. For your own health, or for the health of your relationship, whatever relationship this is. It could also, like I said, it always could be the relationship you have with yourself as well. So this is about a major cycle. This is Saturn Earth energy, also Capricorn energy for me as a reader. Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn right now as well, and we just had a lot of Capricorn energy last night with the full moon in Capricorn, the eclipse, and Saturn and Pluto are both retrograde and in Capricorn, and it's just a lot, So it's definitely a major cycle that you are approaching the end of, in a new cycle, or a new cycle that you are beginning. But it's major, and it's a definitive thing. Like once whatever this is over with, it is over with forever. And your life is forever changed. So if this is a person, this represents like a brand new beginning, a fresh start. But either way, it's a fresh start. Probably causing you a lot of anxiety. Maybe there's a lot you feel like I don't know, there may be a lot that you just need to, a lot of betrayal or heartbreak that you need to overcome or heal from, release, let go of, because this is how this person's energy or this situation's energy is affecting you. Because sometimes it can just be a situation, but whatever this is, it's affecting you. It could be mentally draining you. You could be replaying a situation over and over in your head, or replaying something over in your head. There could be something that you need to let go of, and it could just be like a mental pattern, not necessarily the actual thought, but the way you think about things. That is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right. Where your strengths are as a team, you could be very creative and passionate together, or you could be you could work very well together. Because this represents exuberance and self-expression, and also like just creativity and passions and arts. You may be very artistic together or something like that. I believe that's Sagittarius. Could also be Aries or Leo. Fire energy. The challenges you face as a team, I think, is structure, boundaries, power, control. I think establishing your own control so that you don't feel the need to control the other person or the situation, for that matter. Establishing your own boundaries and respecting this other person's boundaries, respecting your own boundaries, just in every aspect. So maybe this is a challenge for both of you internally, and because of that, it's a challenge within the relationship. Or if it's a challenge within you and this is a situation you're dealing with, that's why. It always starts with us. All right, an underlying issue you're both having is probably defensiveness. You both have been through a lot, feel a little bit tired or restless, maybe at a point where you're questioning whether it's worth it or not. But this is also my push through card, so maybe it's just like you may feel the need to slow down a little bit or take a break because you feel worn out. This could also represent like obstacles, like there have been obstacles, and also just being very guarded because of whatever has transpired in the past. But it's a 9, so it's like coming out of this, or wrapping up that energy, that is soon ending. A better way to communicate with this person. I think this could also mean just give them their space, because this represents like selfishness or greed. But the pentacles for me is, earth energy is time, energy, effort, or money. So I think give them time, give them space, especially if you're dealing with an earth sign. This is Capricorn energy, could also be Virgo or a Taurus. But this could just be you too. Give yourself time, and also patience, because patience. I think that it means to be patient with yourself too, especially if you have a lot of anxiety or fear. Let's clarify. 3 shuffles. It's just definitely be in hermit mode right now. Your card came out to clarify the Lovers, the overall theme of the reading. So I think you should just meditate. Like when I was saying, like, don't make any major decisions right now, and when I saw this 10 of Swords in reverse, I was just thinking, like, if there's some fear, just hold off, because this is probably just Mercury retrograde energy just affecting you. Hold off, take a break, don't make any major decisions right now. Meditate, definitely meditate, go within, seek higher learning, maybe seek an advisor or something. 5 of Swords is in reverse. 5 of Swords, it represents like releasing pride. I think it's just accepting that this is something that you can't deal with right now, and not feeling like you have to continue fighting or continue stressing about it or continue thinking about it. You can take a break. You can just rest from that right now. Sorry, y'all can't see the cards. I think that's what this is about. Not making any decisions right now, just going within, seeking higher learning, going within, praying, meditating, journaling, whatever it is that you do to find guidance from your higher power, your higher self. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune is here in the reverse with the World card. These two cards together, man, this is powerful. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter Sagittarius energy, which is retrograde as well in Sagittarius. Its ruling planet is Jupiter. So this is amazing because this is divine timing for me, but there's delay with it being in the reverse. I think that just means that your new beginning hasn't started yet. You're kind of like in between the ending and the beginning of this cycle is what I think that means. Either with this person or with this situation or whatever this is that's going on in your life. We have the Nine of Cups here with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. There could be some betrayal, but there is some happiness. There's a lot of wish fulfillment and joy in this connection as well, because this represents how this person's energy is affecting you. I think they make you very happy, but there has been some betrayal or maybe some backstabbing, some heartbreak in this connection, but there's been a lot of happiness too with the Nine of Cups, Pisces energy. So I think whatever the betrayal or heartbreak or whatever hurt has transpired, I think that's past energy, and I think it just needs to be released. Page of Wands is here with the King of Wands. So where your strengths are as a team, maybe there are a lot of ways that you are great at coming together and being creative and self-expressive, but there are a lot of ways that you are very childish as well, or childlike, but not like in a good way, like throwing a tantrum or immature. That's what I'll say, not childish, immature. But there's a strong self-expression. There's a lot of passion between both of you. Strong point of view. With the Page of Wands being here, it could represent either bad news or bad communication skills or not being able to listen. But this is a challenge, or this is a strength, but that will be a challenge. In this connection, or for your strength. And I feel like that's probably from fear. Definitely probably from fear. The Eight of Cups is in reverse with the Emperor here. So these are the challenges you will face as a team. It could be I think it's definitely releasing emotional baggage. Any betrayal or heartbreak that's old, or fear, or anything you're holding on to, emotional baggage, because that could be making you too controlling. If you're too afraid and you have control issues, this is Aries energy with the Emperor, and but that it could be male or female. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, though, that's Pisces. Again, you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. I feel like somebody's just has some fear issues or has a lot of fear and wants to control the situation, but there's a problem with releasing emotional baggage. And I think once you get to a point where you can release the emotional baggage and stop thinking about it, and it can stop, your ego can stop sabotaging this connection, you can have peace, because that's such a challenge. And I think it's causing someone to be too controlling, and to have either like unrealistic boundaries. I don't want to say anybody's boundaries are unrealistic, but it's just like over controlling or hyper controlling, because I don't know, because of past hurt, The Four of Swords is here in the reverse with the Nine of Wands. This is representing an underlying issue. Like I said, I don't think it's underlying at all. I think there definitely is a need to take a break. There's defensiveness. There could be a sense of coldness or isolation, or disconnect between you two, like or like awkwardness. Like, you see how he's standing there, like if you're together, it's just like an elephant in the room, or tension. Yeah, I feel like there's like tension. There's some type of tension maybe between you two. Maybe that's why it's like an underlying. I don't think it's underlying at all. You're very aware of it. But I think there's a defensiveness and definitely a tension or an isolation, like a feeling like there's a break in the connection, or somebody feels lonely. Like maybe you both feel like you just can't reach each other. And that's why it's awkward tension or break in this connection. It doesn't feel like it's an angry or angsty tension or negative tension. It just feels very timid until there's probably a conflict, because this could definitely be arguing with these two energies together. So, better way to communicate. The Three of Wands is here in the upright. Yeah, I think this definitely, with the Queen of Pentacles, is just give it time, give it space, be patient, give yourself time, and also be patient, because the Three of Wands is about waiting, waiting to see the efforts, the results of your efforts. So, I think this is just waiting. Just be patient right now. I don't think that it's time to communicate right now. It feels like a pause, and I think there's just a need to be patient, to kind of meditate, go within, and do some continued healing, releasing some old patterns, old ways of thinking, letting go of some things, emotional baggage, and then, maybe reassessing. So yeah, it's not the time to do anything right now with the Chariot in the reverse. Libra just had this same card. Well, not this card, but in another deck. Or was it this deck? No, it wasn't this deck. It was a Chariot card. Nonetheless, Cancer energy. You are overwhelmed. Refocus your efforts and find balance. Wait until you have clarity around the situation. Look for singular focus. Stop being so scattered. Ground yourself and ask for assistance. Ground yourself and ask for assistance if you need it. And I think that's definitely what this is about. Waiting until you're grounded. Waiting until you have mental clarity. And just, this Eight of Swords is about restriction, but I don't think this is about like restriction at all, like against your will. I think this is just isolation, needing to take a break and needing to kind of like stay in one place and close yourself off to the world, and wait for your own mental clarity. Explore the realm of constriction and how it frees you. Power of surrender. Freedom is a state of mind. Become a catalyst for transformation. I think this is just like your own transformation, and staying in this element, staying in your little cocoon until you reach a place where you have mental clarity. And I very much think so that after Mercury is your ruling planet too, Virgo. Sorry, I wanted a cherry. Very much so think that after Mercury goes direct, you will be feeling a lot better, a lot more focused. And the Prince of Wands is here too. Which is the Knight in this deck. All right. Expand energy, rush into the action. Leap up and speak your mind, be bold. And I think that is after you come to a place where you have that clarity, that's the action you can take. Once you do some meditation, clear your mind, alleviate that mental stress and that fear, release all of that emotional baggage, and then you can create clear, responsible boundaries, healthy boundaries. After you release this emotional baggage, then you can take charge and go after what you want and speak up and speak your mind, and you'll be in this energy instead of this energy, this page. So thanks for watching. I will go ahead and do the extended for Patreon, and I hope you'll join me there. The information is below, as well as how to book a personal reading, how to donate, or connect with me on social media, and I hope you do one of the three, if not all. Thank you for watching here. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.